The Safari is a 14-room hotel in Bournemouth on the south coast. Initially, it was a dream come true for owners Vincent and Liddy Van Nook, but latterly the hotel had become a massive source of stress and anxiety. Their business was trapped in a cycle of neglect, with bankruptcy a real possibility. When I heard their story, I realised they were in desperate need of my advice.
We don't put money enough in the hotel, but there is no more.
No, well, everything we have, we put in.
That goes back in. Because it's not coming out.
We never go on holiday.
You keep on trying, 6-7 years we're trying now to get the whole thing up and running, and it's not working.
Vincent and Liddy were stuck mopping up the bottom end of the market. One of their big problems was rowdy stag parties.
Stag groups is complete over the top. 3-4 times in the night they ring you out of your bed because they're too drunk to get the front door open. Okay, just a little bit fun in the middle of the night. I almost finished one of my customers there. They do the most.
They empty your fire extinguishers.
They empty the fire extinguishers and wet the beds, and they think that the beds are trampolines or something and use that. And when you said the next morning you broke my bed in two and you have to pay for it, then you get a big mouth or sorry, I was drunk. You hear the car, I kicked them out. 3-4 o'clock in the morning, what time it is. I'm not a kindergarten cop, I'm an hotelier, yeah. Dit are the rules, not happy, out. No stag groups and hen groups, I have had more than enough from this one.
Vincent and Liddy's clientele was making their lives a torment. They needed to be rescued, but before this could even start to happen, I encountered my first obstacle. The Safari was lost in a myriad of similar hotels, all vying for the same business.
I'm looking for the Safari Hotel. Every other building is a guest house of some sort, some of them in very good condition, others awful.
When I eventually found the hotel and had a good look round, it quickly became obvious that the creator of the Safari theme had never actually been on one.
I have the feeling that when Ruth comes in here, that she get a half-heart attack. And as she said, bloody Dutchman, how can you do this?
Well, apparently the Crusaders go on safari, and so do Aborigines. And may I draw your attention to this glorious artwork here, which is actually a piece of wrinkled old paper.
When Ruth comes in and she gives me a good kick in my arse and she said, and now this and now that, yeah, maybe that is something you need in one stage.
I have to say there's probably a few elements missing from this room, but if I was to go and find them, I'd have to go and find a skip.
Well, maybe I'm a bit nervous that she sees more webcaps or whatever, because I try to clean everything.
Well, the first thing that hits you is the room stinks, but it's really, really unpleasant, just too strong. Vincent's got notices on all the bedroom doors saying not to smoke, but it's quite obvious everyone just ignores them.
When we started here, we had 2 people staff. But financial reasons, we have to kick all the staff out and we have to do it together now. There is no staff at all.
The grouting on the tiles is filthy, and where he's tried to put a beading down the side of the bathroom tiling, well, it's just laughable. Well, it's not laughable, actually, it makes you want to cry. There's even a great big hole in the lino here. I mean, Vincent complains about the calibre of his guests and the way they behave, but frankly, if this is the kind of decor he's offering them, it does not encourage good behaviour, far from it.
But if the guest room seemed bad, the worst was yet to come.
Room number 4, our private room, so as we live at the moment.
Too ashamed to let me or our cameras in, Vincent shot this footage himself.
This is the way we are living at the moment. Television, the kids by the window. That is where the dogs are living. Chair, my clothes. Liddy, her clothes. Toilet room. But as you see, the toilet room is the wall coming down, a lot of mold in it. Very, very dirty, but we can't do anything on it. It's not a nice place to stay to grown-up people. I know it's a shitty life, but we have a roof above our head. And thanks to Ruth, it's going to be better now. I love this. I love this.
Vincent and Liddy were not only depending on me to help turn around their business, but also their lives. This was one of the biggest challenges I'd come across as the hotel inspector. Despite wanting to help, I simply couldn't bring myself to stay even one night in their hotel.
I've had a little look at some of the rooms, and obviously you've shown me my room.
Yes.
And I'm afraid to say I've decided not to stay.
No.
No.
What's wrong with the room?
I needed a good night's sleep if I was going to be able to tackle their problems in the morning. In the safari's current state, that simply wasn't going to happen. Breaking the news to Vincent was difficult. I think my announcement hit him hard.
So, Ruth is not staying tonight?
Oh, isn't she?
No, the rooms are too terrible.
Oh, gosh.
No, I can't blame her. But dit is the lowest, and now we only can go.
Yeah, okay.
Up. Ooksie dooksie, that's life. Keep on smiling and go.
This was an emotional day. We are very tired.
The hardest thing this day was that Ruth refused her room 14. Beside room 8, the best rooms we have. And even that was not good enough.
We didn't know our rooms were that bad.
But I think we learned a lot from this day. And I still hope that Ruth can help us on a good way to go, the way we have to go.
Yeah, a bit hope in the future. That's what we have.
The Safari Hotel was in need of complete refurbishment. But with no equity in the building, no savings and mounting debts, Vincent and Liddy were hamstrung. I had to find a way to improve their cash flow. The following day, I returned to the Safari to tell them about my plan.
Down here, this is where I think the big opportunity lies.
I proposed transforming the cluttered lounge into an all-day breakfast cafe. With a relatively small amount of money, we could make drastic changes to the decor.
It's gonna work, this. Thank you very much. Really. Love it.
Yeah.
Apart from passers-by, the cafe would attract business from the many nearby hotels that didn't serve food. It would also mean Vincent and Liddy could move downstairs to the old restaurant, a far better living space than their tiny, cramped room. I hoped that this simple plan would dramatically alter the quality of their lives. Inspired by the prospect of change, Vincent could finally see what he'd let the Safari become.
Makes me feel, when I look around now to it, that is, yeah, how could you ever be proud of this area here?
At last, Vincent was able to stand back and see his hotel in the same light as a paying customer.
When I look now around to it, then it is shit. Too full, to all kinds of styles and things. It is awful. The things Ruth and the team are gonna do for us, that is sensational.
It's amazing.
And I have a big thank for everybody.
Yeah.
What they want to do for us to help us out. It is really very, very big stuff.
Yeah, we're looking now forward to the future.
Yeah, we can work again,
Amazing.
laugh again, and we take it from here.
Amazing what they want to do for us.
Thank you all very much.
Yeah. We're very pleased.
Thank you. Bye.
Vincent and Liddy Van Nook had been running the Safari Hotel in Bournemouth for 7 years, but lack of funds and problematic customers meant the business was in terminal decline. I gave Vincent and Liddy a plan of action to aid recovery. By opening an all-day cafe in what had previously been a dismal, cluttered lounge, I hoped to improve their cash flow.
It's gonna work, this. Beautiful. Thank you very much.
Vincent and Liddy stripped out the junk from the bar. They sold a few items, but most of it ended up in the skip. Their task was to take the room right back to basics.
That wall is a piece of art. See, there's a grey boat in it. with seagulls on the wall.
Then I arranged for a small team to help them redecorate, retaining the safari theme, but in a much classier style.
I think it looks beautiful already. Almost finished, but this is going to be the bar, yes? Then when we turn around to this side, here we get a couch where you can sit on. Nice little relaxed corner, to say so. Nice little light with outside a nice decking where you can sit in the summertime. And then when we turn further around, then we get a cafe part. Nice light colors, nice and fresh, beautiful. The cafe is going to be a breakfast and lunch cafe, open from 7 in the morning till 5 in the evening, where we're going to produce some superfood for super customers.
The transformation was soon well underway. Outside, part of the car park was decked over to create a space for tables and chairs. Upstairs, a local handyman began to renovate one of Vincent's shabby bedrooms.
We are very optimistic at the moment, going straight into a new life. We love it. In the evenings, when it's quiet, I'm looking for nice recipes and things for the cafe. A little bit more breakfast and a little bit nice tapas stuff or something around it.
Despite the building work, Vincent and Liddy still had a hotel to run, and their clientele had not improved.
The weekend was difficult again. 3 o'clock out of my bed, someone wanted to have a telephone number. 4 o'clock out of my bed, someone couldn't open the front door. 4:30 out of my bed, someone wanted to have the bar open. And so on and so on. That I'm completely fed up with this kind of kids in the business.
After weeks of preparation, the work was finally finished. The lounge had been transformed into a sleek and chic cafe. And upstairs, room 9 was finally something Vincent could be proud of. It was time for the Savannah Cafe to open its doors to the public. I arrived to find Vincent perched precariously on a ladder.
Hi, Liddy. Hello. Are you excited?
Yeah.
It's exciting,
Wonderful
isn't it?
weather,
yes,
isn't
it
it?
fantastic? Hopefully
Beautiful.
they'll be able to use the outside bit as well.
Yeah, that would be nice.
This needs to,
Yeah, you want to
You're going to
rope it
tighten it.
around the pole.
it's a bit saggy in the middle, like me.
You know, one rope here.
Yeah.
Yes.
that way.
See that little vertical pipe?
Yeah.
If you hook it onto there and then through it in and then loop it up.
Yeah.
And I think you need to drop the right end down a little bit.
That one.
Yeah, just make it
Yeah.
slacker a little bit. Bit more. That's it.
Very good.
If they were struggling to get a banner straight, I wondered how things were going in the kitchen. The cafe was designed to play to Vincent's strength as a chef, but one look at his scrambled eggs made me feel a little apprehensive.
So what have you got in your basin there? Some cream?
Single cream, yeah.
Right. And you put that in your scrambled eggs, do you?
Yeah, just eggs. Sorry, forget eggs. Most important.
Put the cream in at the end. Heat's too high. You're
Yeah.
cooking like for an omelette. Take pan off. I can't bear for you to carry on. Take the pan off, take the pan off. Okay, I'm going to show you how to cook scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
And normally I would take a good 5, 7, 8 minutes to cook them. Now that, to my mind, is what scrambled eggs should be like. Difference, see? Dry, flaky, creamy.
So far, Vincent had taken my critique of his hotel very well, but after my comments about his cooking, I thought it might be wise to leave the kitchen.
Thanks, Vincent.
You're welcome.
He's quite proud of his breakfast, and yeah, he thinks he's doing well with cooking. And if she doesn't like it, yeah, Vincent would be hurt, I think.
The way she cooks it is okay, but with the eggs these days you have to be so very, very careful what you do. You have really to cook it, or else the most strange illnesses are in eggs these days. And I lost a couple of years ago a friend of me who eat an egg what was not boiled very good, and he died on it. So I'm very English with eggs. And I find this one a little bit undercooked.
He was wrong. But at last it was opening time for the Savannah Cafe. As the advertised time approached, there wasn't a single customer to be seen. The only people there were Vincent and Liddy's family, who'd flown over from Holland to offer their help and support.
Vincent is a very hard worker. I know him 60 years, I think, 58 years. And he has always been very hardworking.
Apart from the banner, there wasn't much to draw in passing trade, so I improvised with a couple of chalkboards.
And put that one there. The long one would be ideal on that wall.
After a slow start, and rather later than billed, the customers finally started to arrive.
A salad, a tiger salad.
Tiger prawn salad.
It was great to see the cafe full of people. Liddy was doing well as the hostess, and after a rocky start, Vincent seemed to be coping in the kitchen.
That's the one.
And a bar with shutters.
That was smart,
Very old-fashioned.
You've done well.
Tiger prawns with pink dressing.
Hello. Hi. Hello. Well, you were the recipients of the first all-day breakfast, except you had baguettes. And how were they? Were they good?
Very nice.
It was lovely.
Was it everything you expected?
It was, yes. Very enjoyable, yes.
So if you're in the area, you'd come back again?
Oh, definitely, yes.
So how did you enjoy your lunch?
Excellent. Yes, very nice.
Very nice.
It's good. Scrambled eggs was nice and soft, was it?
Everything was very good. The presentation was very nice.
Yeah?
Very tasty.
Scrambled eggs had lovely flavour. They had herbs in. Nice amount of smoked salmon.
Value for money?
Yeah, very good.
Very good. And we'll be coming back
That's
regularly.
what we want to hear.
Vincent and Liddy's daughter summed up the mood of the day.
I'm very proud of my parents. They always work hard and they always try their best, but sometimes trying and not knowing what you should be doing doesn't always go well together, and I think they really achieved something here and it's great. I hope it'll work out for the best for them.
The Safari Hotel was one of my toughest challenges. At times it was difficult working out the best way to tackle the problem.
Of all the worst bathrooms in the world, this is it.
But by introducing the cafe and giving them a template for refurbishing the bedrooms, Vincent and Liddy can now see the way forward.
Ah! This is like being in another hotel. This is so much better.
It was looking like a room that I would actually be happy to spend the night in. The future is far from certain for Vincent and Liddy. If their fortunes are going to change for the better, they'll have to work very hard, but I hope I've given them the tools to succeed. The following morning, Liddy and Vincent reflected on the past few months.
I should speak in yesterday evening, but I was negative yesterday evening. I think it was more stress than I like to have, but it was nice that we have it all behind another now and that we now can start building again at last.
Today we had a few for breakfast outside.
For the rest, we are very, very thankful to Ruth, of course, and we're gonna have a lot of fun here. I hope that I can come into the rhythm very quick again, and then we can make some marvelous money here.
Hope I can manage. We just wait and see. I think I'm getting the hang of it now.
I think it's going to be a big success, a very big success.